family Malvaceae. According to Bentham and Hooker system of classification, Malvaceae is under dicotyledon, polypetalic, thalamiflory, order Malvaceae and family Malvaceae. According to Hutchinson system of classification, dicotyledon is divided into two groups, that is Lignocae and Herbaceae. So this is under Lignocae. Lignocae includes order Malvaceae and family Malvaceae. Then when we will describe the family, we have to write the characters in technical terms. So first we have to describe from the stem. Stem erect. Erect means upright growing, means upward growing is called erect. Cylindrical. Uppermost part is herbaceous and lowermost part or the mature part is woody, and the herbaceous part or upper part is covered with some hairs, that is called stellate hairs. Leaf characters are alternate. Alternate means when the position of leaf is in this way. One leaf is at this nodal zone, another leaf is here. Then this is called alternate. Stipulate means presence of stipule, any greenish outgrowth at the base of the petiole. Petiole means stalk of the leaf. This is called petiole. And if there is any greenish outgrowth at the base of the petiole, that is called stipule, or the leaf is called stipulate leaf. Then simple leaf. Simple leaf means the leaf having a single lamina. This is called simple leaf. And multicostate reticulate. Multicostate means many veins. If the mid vein is single, then it is single or unicostate, and more than one mid vein is there, then it is called multicostate. And reticulate means net-like venation. Veins are present on the surface of leaf. So this is multicostate reticulate means more than one midvein, and reticulate means net-like venation. And stipules cardocus. Cardocus means early falling. They follow from the leaf. Next is inflorescence. Inflorescence is the arrangement of flowers. How the flowers are arranged? Solitary axillary or solitary terminal. Solitary axillary means single flowers at the axil of the stem. This is called axillary position. And solitary terminal means at the terminal part of the stalk. That is solitary axillary or solitary terminal. We are talking about the family, entire family. So some are having solitary axillary flowers, some are solitary terminal, and some are having panicle or group of flowers. Next come to flower or the characteristics of flower. Flowers are bracteate. Bracteate means if this is the flower and at the base of the stalk or pedicel, if any outgrowth at the base of the pedicel, that is called bract. So the flower is bracteate. At the base of the pedicel, any greenish outgrowth is bract. And at the base of the flower, any greenish outgrowth at the base of the flower is bracteole. Bracteole. So flower, bracteate and bracteolate. Next, pedicellate. Pedicellate means if the flowers having a stalk, then it is pedicellate flower. Pedicel is the stalk of the flower. So this is called pedicellate flower. Next, complete flower. Complete means having all four holes. Four holes are calyx, corolla, androecium and gynecium. If 4 holes are present in a flower, then it is called complete flower. If any of the hole, that is androecium, is absent in case of female flower, then it is incomplete. Or male flower having androecium and pistils are absent, then it is incomplete. Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means bisexual flower having both androecium and gynecium or stamens and pistils. Actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means symmetric flower. If the flowers is cut into two equal half in any vertical plane. Any vertical plane, the flower can be divided into two equal half, then it is actinomorphic. And pentamerals having the number of sepal, petal or pistil 5 or multiple of 5, that is called pentamerous. Hypogynous. Hypo means below and gynecium below, that is, this is the gynecium of the flower. And if calyx, corolla and stamens all arises below ovary and the ovary is in superior position, then it is called hypogynous or superior ovary. Superior ovary or hypogynous. This is the description of the flower. Then comes to calyx. In case of Malvaceae family, the bracteoles are present in holes. That there is a ring of bracteoles and that forms a ring which is known as epicalyx, and it can be easily seen in hibiscus or China rose. So in this flower there is a ring of bracteoles and that ring is called as epicalyx, which is just below the calyx. And this epicalyx having sepals 3 to 7. The numbers varies from 3 to 7. And this epicalyx, above the epicalyx there is calyx. Calyx having number of sepal 5 and they are in valvate estivation. So what is valvate estivation means? Valvate estivation means the sepals are arranged in a symmetric ring. That is called valvate estivation. After calyx, then corolla. Number of petals in corolla is 5. Corolla. Number of petal 5. Polypetalous. Polypetalous means petals are free. Petals are free, that is polypetalous, and they are arranged in twisted estivation. Estivation means arrangement of the petals and sepals. That means one side of the petal is inside, or these are the petals, they are in twisted manner. That is called twisted arrangement or estivation of petals. Next, stamens. Number of stamen or androecium. Number of stamen uncountable or indefinite number of stamen or numerous stamen. And the stamens are grouped together to a single bundle, that is called monadelphous condition. Monadelphous stamen. Monadelphous stamen means all the stamens are grouped together to form a single bundle, and this staminal tube surrounds the style. This is called Monadelphous condition. And above this, these are the pistil or these are the stigma. And each stamen having a short filament with monothecous anther or single lobed anther and reniform, or this is called kidney shaped anther. Next is gynoecium. This is pentacarpellary, a number of carpel 5, carpel 5, syncarpus. Syncarpus means fused carpel. The carpels are fused. It's the TS of the ovary. And it is divided into 5 locules or pentalocular, or the ovules are in the axil of the ovary. So this is axile placentation. Axile placentation. Placentation is the arrangement of ovules inside the ovary. So this is axial placentation, and this is the TS of ovary. Syncarpus means fused carpel. Pentacarpellary or number of carpel 5. And superior ovary. This is called superior ovary. Ovary in a superior position. Calyx, corolla, androecium all arises below ovary. So this is also superior ovary. The next is floral formula. This is the sign of actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means symmetric flower. The flower can be divided into 2 equal halves in any vertical plane. So this is, then first is BR or bracteate, then this sign. This is the sign of bisexual. Next is EPIK, epicalyx, which is the bracteoles, and we are writing the floral formula of hibiscus. So the number varies from 3 to 7, and these are all free, so no bracket. Then calyx, number of sepal is 5. Sometimes it is united, so gamosepalous. Then corolla, number of petal 5, polypetalous. Number of stamen uncountable. Gynoecium, carpel number 5, syncarpus, superior ovary, and this is epipetalous. Epipetalous means the staminal tube attached to the corolla or the petals, that is called epipetalous. First BR, this is actinomorphic sign, bisexual sign. EPI or epicalyx, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Number of carpel 5, bracket is given because it is syncarpus, superior ovary, so there is a bar below G. And epipetalous, so above C and A there is a bar that it shows epipetalous condition. Next is the floral diagram of this family, and we are going to draw the floral diagram of hibiscus. Hibiscus, number of bracteoles or apicalyx is usually 7 and all are free. So this is the free sepals, all in case. But next ring is the calyx or sepals. Number of sepal 5. And it is gymnosepalous. So these are united, all are united, the ends are united, gymnosepalous condition. Next ring is corolla. Number of petal 5 and they are arranged in twisted manner or the estivation is twisted. So this is twisted estivation and number of petal 5 they are free, so they are free, no joint between these petals. Next is monadal first stamen, means all the stamens are grouped in a single ring and the number is uncountable. Numerous stamens are there and this is the ring of stamen or staminal tube. So this is the staminal tube and on this staminal tube we have to draw the stamens. Numerous stamens are there on this staminal tube. Staminal tube. Next, the center part is case of oval. This is pentacarpellary and 5 carpels and 5 locules are there or 5 chambers with axial placentation. These are the ovules in the axial. This is the structure or the floral diagram of hibiscus. Then some of the plants belongs to this family. One is Hibiscus rosa sinensis or China rose. Another fiber, that is cotton. This is Gossypium species or Gossypium hirsutum, Gossypium herbaceum. So this cotton or this is also known as cotton family. Another plant is or vegetable is lady's finger. It is Abelmuscus esculentus. This is a vegetable or this is used as a fiber laden plant. This is a vegetable and some are ornamental flowers are there. That is hibiscus or China rose. So this is all about the family Malvaceae.